Hello team, it is a beautiful fall day out today and I just wanted to take a few minutes to just give you some updates. I know I haven't talked much on video this year yet, and so I wanted to take this opportunity when you see all this beautiful fall leaves around just to kind of say hello. I'm going to check in with everybody and I look forward to seeing everybody at the town hall this Friday coming up on the 28th. So the first thing that I want to update everyone is just say thank you. We're off to a great start this year. You guys know that we talked about in August that we needed to be up to 97% to 100% of full enrollment. Right now we're at about 79% for both early Head Start and Head Start. And so this is a great start. We know that in order to be fully enrolled though, what do we need? We need fully staffed classrooms right now, and that's been our most challenging part. We are still struggling with not having all of our positions filled. We have about 15 to 20 positions that are still open right now that we want to try to get filled before we can get to that maximum 100% capacity with our full enrollment. That's one of the updates that I wanted to share with you. We had to make some serious considerations and some changes because what we found is that without having any substitutes or any floaters, we just weren't really able to cover when staff were out sick or they had PTO or things like that. So we were needing to close a lot of classrooms, and then we also have a lot of staff that are going on maternity leave soon or that have already went on maternity leave soon. So we know that coverage is a major issue. When we looked at our enrollment, we had 2 classrooms that had our lowest enrollment, the lowest number of kids enrolled in our Head Start classes. And so we made the tough decision to transfer those children, give them an opportunity to move to another classroom where they would be able to be part of a classroom that was fully staffed. So we gave that opportunity to families. This happened with our CFLC 7 p.m. classroom. We only had 5 or 6 kids enrolled there, so we offered those families another location to go to. And then also in our C&E classroom, where our teacher was Ashley Ellis, that classroom as well. We had a small number of kids in that room, and we offered them a spot in another classroom. And so the staff that were in those classrooms are now helping support other classrooms that are fully enrolled. And I know this was a difficult decision for us to make, but one that we felt like we needed to do just to kind of maintain consistency with the kids that we have fully enrolled. So we are hoping that we'll be able to reopen those classrooms, but not until we have enough staff so that we're not spread so thin that we don't have coverage anywhere. So I wanted to make sure you guys had that update. I'm sure you've heard a little bit, you may have heard from other staff or things that have been happening, but that's the reasoning. We haven't had enough staff to have all of our classrooms open 100% of the time. So we had to get all of the children into classes where we had full staff. That's one update I wanted to give you. The second update that I want to give you is that the Office of Head Start has recently issued a memo and just putting it out there to all the programs that they have seen an increase in the number of safety and concerns with staff with children in these last few months and in this last year. That we know that this whole pandemic and everything that has happened has been stressful on children. We know there's a lot of challenging behaviors out there, but the Office of Head Start is reminding all of us that they've seen a lot of incidents of inappropriate discipline or the way people are speaking with children, just all of those kinds of things that have happened that have been reported to them. And they're kind of giving a reminder to all the programs to make sure that our staff are aware of our discipline policy, what we need to do, how to take a time out to, if you're in that stressful situation, removing yourself from that situation before you get to a point that you're acting inappropriately. So that's a focus that we're going to be having over this year. We want to make sure that all of the kids in our program feel safe, they feel welcome, that they are in a class where they have a positive, loving guidance with them, an environment. So you'll hear us talking about it, but that's something that we really want to focus on here because this is a focus of the Office of Head Start. So that's update number 2. The third update that I want to give you is about the town hall. I can't wait to see everybody on Friday the 28th. I've already had the question though of, is this mandatory? Do I have to go? And the answer is yes, we want you there. We have specifically dedicated 3 times during the year. This is one of them. We have another time in December and then another time in May where we want everybody who is not involved in classroom coverage to come together for some face-to-face meetings with the rest of the staff. Again, we want this to be a time where you can kind of step away, and we have some activities that are planned. We'll have a wonderful lunch, but we want you there. So if you're not using your PTO and you're not covering in the classroom, we need you to be there at our town hall. Now, I know for before and after school staff, these are not during your regular work hours, so that sometimes you have other jobs that you're doing in between that and you're not able to make it, and we understand that. But if you're working and you are scheduled to be here, then you need to be at the town hall, and you will have fun. I hope so. Let's see, I have a couple more updates. We have applied for a grant with PNC Grow Up Great Foundation. They offered us the opportunity to apply for another $30,000 grant this year, which we will be hearing about probably in the next 3 or 4 weeks. And again, we're going to focus on books for kids in the home, because we know how important that is for kids to have books readily available for them to increase their literacy. That's one of the things we're also looking at. There was an idea from the home visitors about supporting families that reach their goals and providing some means to help them reach those 4 family life practice goals. So we're also going to be able to provide activity kits for families with that and celebrate that with a big event. And those were all ideas from staff and from our policy council. So I look forward to that. Let's see, we also have an opportunity to apply for another grant. This is for $10,000 from the state of Ohio ODE, and this is specifically to help with the homeless families that are experiencing homelessness. So we're going to be applying for that and hopefully receive that. And then also our other grant that you guys know we received last year, and that was to open the new Holly Hill classroom before and after school program at Holly Hill Elementary. That program is up and running, and they're doing a wonderful job. Let's see, are there any other updates that I want to make sure everybody has? I think I covered most of them. I think I've got everything. I think those are the items I wanted to share. I will be at the town hall, and I will be available. Please come and see me. I'll be set up at a table, and if you have anything that you want me to know, questions you have, concerns, things that you think we're missing, any of those kinds of things, I want to hear from you. So come talk to me, spend some time with me, and let me know what your thoughts are and things that I should be aware of. I appreciate all that you're doing. I know this has been a struggle to get us started this year with not having all of the positions filled, but we are hopeful that with the hiring bonuses, and remember, refer your friends, because I want you to get the bonuses too. We're hopeful with that and the retention bonuses that we will make a turn on these staff openings. Okay? Happy fall, everybody. I'll see you on Friday. Bye. I did think of one more thing I wanted to say, and that is I mentioned the classroom closures and that staff were moving to help other ones, and I probably didn't say enough how much we appreciate the staff that have been doing that Ashley Ellis and Rhonda and Carrie have all stepped up and are assisting other classrooms to support their classrooms to make sure that they have what they need. And I know that's a huge undertaking to leave what you were kind of set your hopes on and what you were kind of planning to do for that year. And we appreciate the fact that they're supporting other classrooms where we have full enrollment to be able to get the kids what they need. Okay, my camera person there had to sneeze a little bit, but anyway, have a great week. I will see you on Friday, and thank you to those that are supporting other classrooms. And I know I didn't mention everyone. I think I didn't mention Amber, who's also been working up at CFLC. So I want to say thank you to you guys. I'll see you on Friday. Bye.